Hey, come in. Yeah, dining room table, as usual. I've already got the stuff set up for the run-through. Did you want anything? Water? Okay. Catch. Much better. You're really getting the hang of that. Good. We'll both need to be on top of our game to nail this final. We've only got a couple of weeks left, and I'm sure you need time to focus on your other classes as well. God knows I do. No, it's fine. It's just... transmogrification is kicking my ass this semester. No, I can make the transformations happen in general, but... my fire is trying to slip into it. When I transform an item, it tends to heat up. When I first started, everything just melted. Now, it just gets warm. That's fine for most stuff. It doesn't get too hot, but one of the things that's rumored to be on the final is to turn a pencil into a candle. And every time I try to do that, the candle immediately starts to melt because the wax can't take the heat. And depending on how much of a stickler the proctor for the exam is being, that can be seen as using a non-transmogrification style of magic during the final, which would be an automatic failure, like what happened when I got pissed at the psychokinesis final last semester. I might not even have to do the candle transformation, and it really isn't a non-curricular magic. It's just my nature affecting the spell work. So if it comes to it, I will argue that point all the way up to the administration. But in the meantime, all I can do is keep practicing. If I can just master the damn process, I won't need to even think about it. There's no sense in stressing about it right now. I'm trying to remember that. If you say something enough times, you start to believe it, right? As if that were true, my life would be a hell of a lot different. Regardless, let's get to this practice. Okay, so... actually, can I ask you something? I don't know how to get at this exactly, but it needs to be said. Lasco, maybe someday we'll get through a study session without him coming up, but not today, apparently. Lasco mentioned something. He was remarkably tight-lipped, all things considered, which was impressive, and I am certainly not ungrateful. There's one thing the airhead needs to learn, it's how to keep his mouth shut. For his own sake, it's gonna put his job at risk, but apparently he knows how to stay quiet about the really important things. I know, I'm dancing around the issue. Basically, he mentioned that something happened with you. He almost immediately cut himself off, and I didn't push the issue because, frankly, it was none of my business. That's still absolutely true. It's your business, not mine. I don't need to know any details if you aren't comfortable sharing them, and I don't mean for this to come off as me asking for details. All I wanted to ask was, are you okay? And to say that if there's anything that I can do to help, please tell me. You're a great partner. I don't like the thought of something causing you harm or distress. So if it's something that I can help with, I would like to. Bridging? I'm familiar with it. I've never done it. Why? Someone did what? Did you know what that was when they did it? I mean, you're human born. Who was this? Who did that to you? I'm not gonna get mad. I just want to know who did this to you. You've gotta be fucking kidding me. That watery fucking creep. Cody, how did you run into him? Do you have a class with him? You're not still having to be around him, are you? Lasco can get your classes switched. These are extenuating circumstances, and I will gladly tell him every single regulation that allows for it until he gets the damn transfer done. Good. Did you tell anyone? No, of course you did. That's how Lasco knows about it. What's he doing about it? He's doing something, isn't he? He's taking it to the administrators? Probation? That's it? That's a fucking slap on the wrist. That creep gets to use your lack of knowledge for some sick little fling, and that's all they can do to him? What the fuck? I'm gonna fucking find him. What? No, that's not enough. I don't care what the regulations are. That's fucked up. He does not just get to keep walking around hurting people. He's a selfish freak. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so upset. No, I'm not going to hunt him down or something. If the rules state that that's all that can be done, then that has to be enough until the rules can be changed. Those are antiquated bullshit regulations that come from a time when you could hand wave acts of assault with the magical equivalent of boys will be boys, and it's wrong and it needs to change now. But you have to have power to make changes like that. No matter how much this fucking academy touts itself as some inclusive modern place, it's wallowing in ancient rules and practices that are blatantly exclusionary and arguably predatory toward human-born and other marginalized groups. And they are marginalized no matter what the fucking administration wants to say. They can't even be bothered to make a goddamn class geared towards human-borns trying to understand an entire world of magical activity. They just throw good people like you in the deep end, and they don't give a shit if you sink or if predators take advantage of your inexperience. Okay, fuck it. Maybe I am gonna hunt him down. I know. Don't let the universe win. Don't let the anger eat you up. But this is different. You were attacked, and the best that this shit school can do is tell Cody to avoid campus except for when he's in class. And that he can't go to school sporting events. Oh, boo-hoo. I'm sure that's leaving him all broken up inside. Jesus Christ. What kind of fucking incompetence? I'm sorry. I'm letting myself get angry, and it's putting a burden on you to talk me down, which is wildly unfair given the circumstances. You are the person who's been mistreated. You are the one who should be being comforted right now, not me. That's selfish of me to let my aggression out like that. I apologize. What can I do? How can I help you with this? Just help you study? Really? I can do that, of course. I know you aren't the kind of person who would want me to go get some kind of vengeance for you, no matter how rightfully deserved it would be. I won't do anything in regards to this that you don't want me to. The last thing I'm trying to do is make any of this harder for you. I will be here in whatever capacity you need me. If that's just as a tutor to help, keep you on track and focused on your schooling, then I can absolutely do that. But if it's ever as someone to talk to, a friend, I'm here for you that way too. Know that. Okay. I'm glad you're all right. Maybe tomorrow, instead of studying, we can take a day off. Go do something else, I don't know. Something where we can forget about school and all the shit associated with it right now. At least for a while. I would imagine you could use the distraction. Okay? You're sure you still want to go through with this practice session? We don't have to. Okay? Okay. You aren't going to hear any complaints from me about getting in more practice. You know me. Alright. Then, as long as you're sure, let's get started.